Guys, welcome to What's Barking Local. My name is Jerry Miller. It's good to be with you on a Thursday, special day for What's Barking Local. Pattie Boden back from traveling to Chicago. We will get to that in a matter of moments. What's Barking Local, powered by the most successful, longest tenured, all-natural dog store in Charlottesville and Central Virginia, Animal Connection, located in McIntyre Plaza, the brainchild of Pattie Boden. On that note, let's welcome Pattie to the program. Pattie, ¿qué pasa?
Hey, ¿cómo estás?
I'm doing well. How are you doing? We'll get that in front of you.
Oh, no. Yeah, here we go.
Let's talk about a recap of Dog Fest. It was amazing.
Oh, my gosh. It was the biggest day. It was so much fun. I mean, if you guys weren't there, you better start counting the days till next year. Last Sunday in September, already scheduled for next year. It was just, I have never seen such a turnout at an event ever.
Over 5,000 people coming through Dog Fest. You had the world's longest treat bar.
Treat and sample bar. And it got demolished in about 2.5 hours. I mean, it was like a feeding frenzy. It was great. I mean, so much good stuff going out there.
I was so impressed with the depth and the robust nature of the treat bar.
Well, we are so lucky. We have some of the best suppliers in the world, and we had samples of everything that we sell food-wise, and so many things, treat and supplement and sort of miscellaneous items. I mean, our suppliers are just they're beyond generous. And, just way to go, guys. I mean, I can't say enough about them.
This is a tough question for you. Your favorite aspect of the event?
Wow. Yeah, that is a tough one. I really like the sense of community that it brings. I mean, I know that sounds like a really trite phrase, but, to have businesses that are technically competitors but friendly competitors. I mean, there are a couple stores that I have there that I know if I run out of something, they'll be like, hey, come get some of ours. And, same thing with the trainers and the boutiques and the vets and the rescue groups. I mean, I just like it that everybody has just got such a spirit. I mean, it's all about the dog. It's not about the ego.
Right.
Or about the cats, the pets. It's all about the animals.
We have footage from the winning team, Green Dogs Unleash, and
Holy
Erica's
smokes.
team. I mean, as one of the judges, you were the fabulous MC. I was lucky to be one of the judges.
I'm glad I wasn't the judge this year.
It was serious competition.
People start planning their costumes. Well, Erica her
husband told me it was like 90 days in advance.
Yeah, and it showed too.
Right,
I mean,
did show.
And then the other costumes were so original. I mean, it was really a super tough choice. So, but
did you think that the costume contest was perhaps the best ever? I thought. I've been there 3 of the 8 years, and of my 3 years being involved with your fabulous event, I thought the Green Dogs Unleashed costume was the best one I'd ever seen.
Well, we've never had what I call a Hollywood production number before.
Right.
With a backdrop, with music, with choreographed dance moves.
There was probably, 10 people?
Over the top.
Yeah.
Over the top. It was more than 10, and the kids were involved. And she even had her baby in a stroller participating in her first Dog Fest. I mean, wow.
I was absolutely awestruck with how good this, and I'm not taking away from any of the other entries.
No, and as far as the other costumes there were so many great handmade costumes. I mean, there's some cute costumes that people can buy at stores, but the depth of people going through the trouble to make their costumes this year, like the sushi bar.
Sushi bar was amazing.
And the Support Our Troops, and several others. Gosh, there's so many, I can't even name them all, but people just really took it seriously, and I just wish I could have given more prizes. Maybe next year we can.
I talked to some of the rescue groups,
yeah,
and they said the engagement that they had with their respective brands and rescue groups was unbelievable.
It was unbelievable. I mean, gosh, we had 14 rescue groups. I mean, there were rescue groups of breeds and methods and dogs from big to little to greyhounds to shepherds to cats. We even had a cat rescue group, the cat action team. I mean, and they were funny. They would meow at anybody that would walk by. I mean, the people were meowing. They were pretty fun.
It was absolutely fabulous. We have a video, and you can get it queued up. We'll get to it in a matter of moments here. Judah Wick, our director. Before we do, I loved spending time with you and seeing it from like the ringleader's perspective. You took us on stage while the Pollocks were playing, dancing behind them.
That was fun.
It was fun.
The look on Marilyn Pollock's face was like, what are you crazy people doing behind me?
She loved it.
She did like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jason never missed a note. He's just like, oh, okay, whatever.
He's a pro.
He is.
And then we went from there to drink the Big Dog Blonde Ale.
Yeah, and I think it's still on tap at 3 Notch, right, Dave? You let us know. I think there probably is some left. But
Big Dog Blonde Ale at 3 Notch.
What a perfect quaff for an afternoon.
Right.
Yeah, the perfect quaff.
What would you, here's a question. We'll get to the video here shortly, Judah. What would you do differently? What
would I do differently? More groups, more pets, more dogs, just more of everything. More of everything. You know, I thought this year's was really good. I can't say there's a whole lot that I would change. Just
I thought it was the best one yet.
Of it. It's the best one in 8 years, and it gets better and better every year. I mean, who knows what we'll think of for next year, but just more of it.
I really think next year we should make a push, or you should make a push. It's your event to get a Guinness Book of World Records.
I think so, and I have contacted them.
You did?
Yeah, and
nice.
it's going to cost me $800 to do that.
Really?
But yeah,
but it's totally worth it.
But you know, next year I would like to have corporate sponsors next year. That's my dream. If I had 3 or 4 corporate sponsors, oh yeah, we could really do some things.
What are you thinking? Maybe your vendors?
Well, they could be vendors, but I mean, I would like somebody big, like a car guy or a bank, or big sponsors. You know, that kind of thing. And the other thing I'd like to have is dogs. You know, that's a huge competition. It's very popular. You know, they have a pool, and these dogs are kind of jumping great lengths. I would love to have that.
You should totally do that.
Yeah.
You should totally do that.
So, we'll see.
Judah, why don't you do this? Aaron King, welcome to the program. We love you, Aaron, on this show. Why don't do you have the video ready to go for us, Judah? Let's go the long form video first, and then we'll get to the grand prize winner. How about the long form? Boy. Is that ready to go? Okay, play it in 3. Do it on 1. In 3, 2, and 1. Hey guys, it's Jerry Miller. I'm at Dog Fest at Aches Art Park 2019 version. This is the 8th iteration. It's the brainchild of Pattie Boden, the owner of Animal Connection. She's standing with me. Pattie, this event is amazing.
Well, they don't call it the world's biggest party for dogs for nothing. We've seen at least 5,000 people go through here already, and it's still mid-afternoon. We've got the costume contest with a $500 prize coming up soon. We have 48 vendors. We've got the world's longest tree bar at 110 feet exactly. Woo! Yes, sir. And we've got beer. We've got the Big Dog Blonde Ale. We have food trucks. We have the Pollocks playing on stage right now. It is so much fun.
I'm going to see it from the ringleader's perspective. Pattie, lead the charge.
Let's go. Woo-hoo.
So much fun at Dog Fest. We need a break, Pattie.
How about a Big Dog Blonde Ale? What do you think?
Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, guys, that's a wrap on 2019 Dog Fest. A smash success.
Oh my gosh, we can't wait for 2020. It's so much fun. It's a hot day, but boy, have we had fun.
Cheers.
Cheers. And bark local. Bark local.
I mean, it's truly a flip book of what transpired.
It really is, and it's. I mean, you and I always have so much fun anyway. So I mean, it was just crazy people. We're crazy people.
What? So I'm watching this video. I see rescue groups. I saw some of the businesses that had booths at Dog Fest, and I went and talked to them. Thousands of dollars in sales at Dog Fest.
Yeah, that's right.
And you talk about an ROI.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
for a Sunday, come on. I mean, a lot of stores are not so busy on a Sunday, but to be able to share some merch and give away some freebies and swag bags, and I don't think there was anybody that didn't go home without an armful of free stuff. I mean, Every group had something fun they were giving away. I mean, if you didn't go home with an armful of stuff, you missed it.
Donna Casella, welcome to the program. Give it a like, give it a share. Chris Turner's watching in Crozet. How about the rescue groups that entered in the contest? We saw Green Dogs do extremely well. Did we see any other ones enter?
Let me see. Yes, we saw an amazing dog from Shenandoah Shepherd Rescue, and he was a distemper survivor, and he wasn't able to walk on his own with his hind legs.
He had a cart extension.
He had a cart extension, and gosh, what a special dog that is! And they do such great work, and that's one that sticks out in my mind for sure.
Get the Green Dogs Unleashed video ready to go, Judah. We'll get to it shortly.
Yeah.
What was your favorite individual entry?
Well, let's see. I really did love the sushi bar. I thought that was super clever. I liked the support our troops. I mean, Robin brings it every year with
Where
those
is
little
she
Yorkies.
from?
She's from, I think, just on the other side of Richmond, perhaps. But she's super clever, and she puts a lot of thought into what she does. And she'll be here for the downtown Charlottesville Halloween. The just before Halloween on the mall here. I'm sure she's coming. But, gosh, what else? I mean, there were just so many.
We have photos from is it Miette?
Yes.
Get some of those photos on screen, Judah. They would make some fantastic content right there.
Yeah.
The entire event, start to finish, went well. You got flooded with people early in the event.
Right. I think people, that's typical. People come, they want to come when the doors open so they can get the best stuff. And then, it does drop off a little bit after the costume contest. And to be fair, it was super hot.
It was hot.
And thank you so much to X for opening that air-conditioned bar area and letting the dogs sit there and wait. That was really nice. It's Susan Kershaw. Thank you, Susan.
Do you give any thought to same day, but maybe moving it back later in the day?
No, because it's Sunday.
Yeah, because people want to get it wrapped.
Right,
yeah.
And they're out having brunch, and they're going to stop by and do something, and they've got things they want to do to get ready for the week ahead. I think it's a good time for it.
I think it's a great time as well. I was really appreciative of the community. I think with an event like this, and part of me is a little bit of a jelly belly because my dogs aren't the best from interacting with other animals. Mm-hmm. There was such like friendliness among the animals.
Well, the dogs are so cool because, dogs are just dogs. They, when there's nothing threatening about it, it was just like a big social hour for them, too. I didn't see any hackles up or growling.
I didn't see a single
or
one.
anything.
Right.
There's some of them, to be fair, some of the really little guys, when they'd see a really big dog, they'd get a little nervous. But,
yeah.
That's
natural.
If you lie down on the floor and look up and see what that looks like, I don't blame that at all for that. But on the whole, to have that many dogs in one area, and it's not the biggest area, to have that many dogs and everybody getting along, don't you wish people were like that?
Don't we? I do wish people were like that. We should give some props to one of your team members, Carol, with the idea she came up with on the fly.
Oh my gosh, that's right. We had this. We have these really nice printed bags that we originally did for our anniversary, which is coming up in 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
And they have our pictures on it and petography pictures on them, and then supplier logos on them. And she said, we're missing an opportunity here. She goes, why don't we try to make some money for pet rescue? So they went running back to the store, grabbed a big armful of these bags, and we had them out there complimentary with donation. And we were able to raise about $300, just on a whim like that. But that's great. We can use that for some pet rescues that are going to need it.
I love it. Judah, why don't we do this? I would love to see Erica and Green Dogs Unleashed.
Oh,
they
boy.
won the grand. First, before we get to the video, what was the grand prize?
Well, the grand prize was a $500 gift certificate.
That's serious.
Each of the categories won $100 to the winner. And then, and then we had the grand prize was chosen from those three winners. And, thanks to you and to Matt Tollin from NBC.
Dave.
And Dave
Amy
Warwick
Wicks-Horn.
for 3 Knots.
Amy's
and
watching
Amy
right
Wicks-Horn, because I'm glad you guys had the decision and I didn't have to do it. I was prepared to be a tiebreaker, but it didn't seem to have to need one.
Did you feel like when you saw Green Dogs Unleashed come out, it was like, oh my gosh?
Well, you know, she's been teasing us for weeks.
That it was going to be epic.
Like, it was going to be epic. Yeah. And not just epic, but she said EPIC, epic.
Right.
You know, she was ready.
She had like a whole like choreographed like script and plan.
A script, a backdrop, costumes, music, dance moves. I mean, how could you not vote for her for Best in Show? You know,
let's see.
It's so funny.
Let's see footage, Judah. Give us footage of the costume contest there. What was your favorite aspect of that?
I will never look at a unicorn the same way again, ever.
She had a blow-up T-Rex, rainbow T-Rex.
Oh, my gosh.
My favorite aspect of it was, I don't think it's a Yorkie. What was the little dog that was in the silver box?
It's like a little Shih Tzu mix, maybe. Yeah.
And that dog had its two legs out.
Yeah.
Just hanging and going around. That was my favorite aspect.
Oh, yeah. I'm all about Erica's boots.
Yeah.
I'm planning my Halloween costume,
She looked
and
fantastic.
I think I need Erica to help with my accessories a little bit.
How do you top this in 2020?
Well, she better start planning now. We'll be ready.
How do you personally, as the event organizer?
What?
How do you top what happened in 2019?
Well, I got a plan now. I mean, we had it was tough this year because it got so much bigger this year than last year. But I think what I did this year that was very helpful was I really have an organized plan. I have a timeline, a schedule of what needs to happen in what month. You know, who are my go-tos that I'm going to call for to be in it. First of all, I mean, there is a real system now. I mean, it's like an event planner's dream.
I mean, you are pretty much
you
pretty much have like another company in your hands in an event planning business.
It's possible, but you know, I have people that are going to help. Amy Wicks Horn.
She's watching.
She's going to help us with next year a fair bit. And I really have to give a shout out to my staff because everybody, I mean, Carol, Malia, Colleen, Mark, everybody at my store worked so hard. I mean, putting together boxes of samples, organizing, showing up early, wearing shirts. I mean, just doing anything that was requested. And, you know, they are just real stars.
I was really impressed with Conrad's efforts.
Conrad.
Your man.
It's National Boyfriend Day today.
I saw that on your Facebook page.
Yeah. So he's put up with me worrying about this and not sleeping for a few weeks.
He was diligent. He was like on top of it. He's such a good ambassador of the brand.
He is, and he loves dogs so much. So I mean, he was really in his element, and I just love it that he thinks my business is important. So yay!
Big Dog Blondale.
Let's go have one.
I mean, we had some at the break. We took a break. We were having so much fun.
You know, it's a really drinkable beer, and you know, we just thank Three Notch and Dave so much for doing that every year. And you know, it might not be the big profit maker of the year, but it's just such a nice idea, and they're very kind to do that. And it is drinkable, and you know, that's just kind of like a dream. I mean, who doesn't want a beer named after their business or after themselves? I mean, that's just. Okay, maybe you don't, but I do.
No, I do.
You do?
Yeah, well, who does it?
You better call Dave.
Did you catch any feedback from the Pollocks afterwards?
They had so much fun. I mean, they had so much fun planning it that originally we were just going to have the 3-piece acoustic group, and the bass player said, "Well, can I come too?" And I was like, "Sure, bring it on." So we got a 4 for 3 deal. At the Pollocks, and you know everybody just loves them. They have such a nice variety of music and very listenable, and they're local favorites, and they just, you know, things like this mean a lot to them. So.
Dog Fest 2020 already on the calendar.
It is. Well, you know, we've been doing the last Sunday in September, every year for the last 3 years, and you know I think we'll stick with it. It's a good time of year. it's not too. You can get so much rain in October. I mean, you really never know. I mean, I'm sorry about the heat, but thank goodness to the people that were smart enough to bring swimming pools. And, and maybe next year we'll have more cooling stations available, and then watch it be cold.
There was at one point during the us going around Dog Fest where you said, "Should we get in the swimming pool?" Remember?
That would have been so funny if it hadn't been so nasty.
It was a little dirty water, right?
It was, but I would have taken one for the team. I would have done it in the interest of entertaining media for I Love CVille.
It would have been hilarious if we were in there.
We would have done it.
But then I look at the water and I'm like, oh my God.
If I'd taken off my shoes, you would have done it too.
I would have done it. I would have gotten in the pool. If you had let it, I would have done it.
Oh boy.
I would have done it. Oh, I had such a good time. Let's give some props to Moxbox.
Yes, Moxbox was a real star and front runner signs.
Right. Teresa and Bill were there.
That's right. They made a super nice backdrop for us, and Jeff was so patient, trying to figure out how to get just the right shots for everybody that wanted to have their pictures done, and they're all online, and you can download all those things at will. And we've got to also thank Miette.
Yes.
Yep.
She was a trooper.
She was a super big trooper. She even went on top of the building to take pictures of the crowd, and we got to thank Judah too. I mean, Judah's here running
Judah, our director.
He gave us He gave the Sunday
studio
afternoon.
cam, so we can get the back of your head there, Judah Wickauer. Turn around and look at the studio cam.
Oh,
there's Judah Wickauer. I love it.
I mean, we got great shots, and and they're all on they're on the Dog Fest Charlottesville page.
They're on your Animal Connection.
They're on the Animal Connection page. And feel free to take them. If you do take them, give credit where credit's due. Share it up, and we'll get more people involved next year.
Now, Dog Fest now behind us. Very excited about an 18-year anniversary.
I'm telling you what, and I just went to a conference with a whole lot of pet retailers
in Chicago,
Chi-Town, Chicago, and got even more ideas for what we're going to have. I mean, it's going to be a really nice weekend. It's our 18th anniversary.
When is it?
October 18th and 19th.
Love it.
And we're going to have some events on Friday and on Saturday. Green Dogs is going to come help grill hot dogs and do some lemonade on Saturday, and bring the Great Danes. The Great Danes are going to be in the house. Big sales, big specials, amazing swag bags. I mean, we'll have information about that more maybe next week and the week after that on this show, but I came back with so much cool stuff that are going to be in the swag bag, so people are going to want to come.
How do you feel about 18 years in business?
Where did it go? I mean, where did it go? I mean, when I look at my store and remember how small it was at first, and then we took another section, then another section, and just how did all this happen? I just don't even know.
Right?
I am. I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm a little awed, but just watching it grow, and so many friends that we have. And what I really like are people that still come back to Charlottesville that don't have dogs, or maybe they've moved away, but they'll come back to a football game, or at Christmas or Thanksgiving to see family, and they just wanted to come see the store where the big brown dog was. That's really nice.
Ernie.
Yep, you got to love that. It's pretty good.
I am impressed. A part of me always has looked up to you from that regard, because it is not difficult. It's not easy. It's not easy being a business owner. With the hours and the trials and the tribulations, sometimes you feel like I feel like one step forward, two steps back. But like in 18 years, I mean, Dog Fest started under what?
A picnic shelter.
A picnic shelter,
at
Dart
the
and
dog
Towel.
park. Yep.
Yeah. And now look at it.
If you build it, they will come. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Field of Dreams.
That's right. Yep.
I'm so impressed. Talk to us about Chicago. Was it amazing?
Chicago was really good. I mean, this was a conference of retailers and a few vendors, but mostly retailers that were there to talk about different issues and opportunities that pet boutique or groomers or walkers or things like that have running a business. And it was really inspiring. I mean, a lot of these people I talk with on Facebook every day. I
meet them in person now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And some of them, I have known for years in person, and some are from Virginia, some are from all over. And people came from Seattle all the way from Maine. I mean, it was very inspiring. It was
Well,
very nice.
I'm very gracious that you included us in the event, and you asked us to be a judge, and I Love CVille to be a part of it. Talked to Dave immediately afterwards, and he said, that was so fun. Like his exact words.
He's fun 24/7, though.
Amy Wiggs-Orn was spraying, I think it was the peppermint CBD.
Thank God she was there.
It was refreshing.
She does essential oils, and boy, and we are going to have her at the store.
Yeah,
she knows
essential
about
oils.
pets.
That's right.
With essential oils. I mean, for calming, for energizing, for physical, for mental. But this oil that she made, I could use some today. In fact, I got an order in today.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, and it's peppermint oil, and she had it
on the back of our necks.
backs. Yeah, and when you try it, you felt cold immediately, and it's like, oh man, it saved our lives.
I talked to Matt Tolham, the NBC 29 anchor, about it, and he's like, "This is amazing."
Yeah.
He had a great time.
He did.
I mean, it was
what
just,
a good sport he is.
He is a good sport. It was just fabulous all around. Put it on your calendar. Dog Fest 2020, already the last weekend of September.
That's right.
And 2020.
2020.
Some big things also on the horizon for you.
Yes.
Coming down the. Should we tease it a little?
You could tease a little bit. I teased it. I threw a bone out there, haha, over the weekend.
Tease it.
I will. What's Barking Local has been really great, but we think there needs to be more of a regional, or dare we say national aspect.
You should.
And I'm an investigative type of person, and I like to ask a lot of questions: the who, what, when, where, why for a product or a person, and so thus the Dog Scout is coming in January.
The Dog Scout is going to be a national brand.
Right.
We're going to build it, and this is going to feature insights about food, insights about toys, leashes, accessories, insights about exercise, insights about improving quality of life.
Right.
How
Travel.
to train, travel, deal with storms. And I think as you do this, it's just going to further strengthen what's already strong. You being the go-to resource, not only in the community, not only in Virginia, but potentially nationally.
Right.
I think as it gains traction, you're going to be asked to speak at even more events.
Well, I hope so. I mean, I don't really consider myself just a retailer. I mean, I guess
you're a resource.
The buzzword is pet lifestyle professional.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? But it's true. I mean, there's so many hats a retailer or groomer, and we have all three of that in our store, might wear. And I like asking questions. I like finding out what's cool and what's hip and what's now. I mean,
and
I
you're
like
good
to be
on
top of
social
it.
and good on camera.
Well, we try.
You are.
And I like themes. I mean, so this is going to be a really fun theme. And I had the opportunity to speak with several suppliers. And
what do they think about it?
And loved it.
Yeah.
And some of my favorite retailers across the country that are willing to either come in or Skype in. So you're going to get some exposure to not only what happens in this area, but maybe what's going on in Seattle or Houston or Northern Virginia. I mean, there's going to be a lot of buzz, and it's just, we feel like we want to pull information from all kinds of areas and not just be so locally confined.
I love it. I love it. The Dog Scout on the horizon. The time flies, 34 minutes into the program.
Ain't it grand?
Final, what do you got? Anything else you want to get out of the notebook?
Well, I'm gonna go breathe this weekend. I'm gonna let
What
it
are you
down
gonna
for a
do?
little bit. I'm gonna go get on the water.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, we're gonna
Eastern
go.
Shore?
No, I think we're going to keep it a little close to home.
Okay.
So,
You've earned it.
Just ready to relax and be outdoors. It's going to be 60s, 70s this weekend.
I think today is the last hot day of 2019.
So I just want to just clear my mind, and then I'll be able to sit down and just make some concrete plans and tally-ho. Let's go forward.
So next week, we're going to further spotlight her 18-year anniversary.
Yes.
Who do we have on the docket?
Let me see. I can't remember. My mind is a fog, but we'll be building up to this anniversary party. I know that in weeks to come we will have the Green Dogs guys with Brent and Clay that have raised Della and the Great Dane. She came to the party.
I saw her.
Yeah, the Great Dane came to the party.
She was great.
Right. We've got Houses with Wood and Straw coming up soon.
Do you have? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is her book here? Jackie?
I do. She's
Jackie
on the
Myers?
schedule. She will be coming soon.
Okay.
And one of our favorite people, Jen.
Yes.
Jen's coming with Volhard. She's coming and bringing the president of that division, and he has a really unique dog training program. They're coming down from New Jersey, so we got some good stuff coming up. And Christmas, we opened up Christmas today.
Stop.
We did. Oh, it's all shipping. Everything I ordered in March.
Okay.
I mean, our office is covered in Christmas toys from head to toe. Head to toe. So, yeah, we'll be previewing some things.
You're going to expect a Christmas commercial potentially on the horizon?
Absolutely. Oh, we got to go. We have to do that.
I know. I sent it to you.
That's right.
I sent it to you. That's one of my favorite commercials.
I've seen that. We've got to replant it, and I got to order more Santa shirts.
And we got to get. Is Mozart going to be in the mix?
I would like for him to be. I'll ask Susan about that. We want all sizes
Mozart is the
of dogs.
Mastiff that we see downtown.
We want all sorts of dogs. He's been in it before.
He has. He was great.
Yeah. He was
like a teddy bear.
He was semi-compliant. He ran off with me in my own store.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
Whoa. So we want all sizes of dogs, and so we'll see how it goes.
What's Barking Local powered by?
Animal Connection, Bark Local.
More than 18 or almost 18 years in business in the
soon.
McIntyre Plaza. 18 years, October 18th.
Yep.
We're going to celebrate her anniversary. We're going to have a good time. Support local. Support her business. Support the people that are making the community better. Pattie is making the community better. You do not, and I'm going to embarrass her a little bit here, you do not understand the time and the money that she puts into Dog Fest to make a special party for Charlottesville and Central Virginia. And it is significant.
It's worth it, though.
It's worth it, but
right.
credit to you.
Thank you.
I mean that.
I have a lot of people to thank, too. And go to the Dog Fest page and notice go support those rescue groups and the people that gave their time to come to the event. Go support them. They took a lot of time, too.
Animal Connection, 18 years almost in McIntyre Plaza. Go check out Pattie Boden and her team. This show, usually on Wednesdays at 3 o'clock, we will get back to our normal scheduled time next week. And we're going to spotlight the evolution of her business as she gets to the 18-year anniversary. And we're going to continue to highlight and draw positive attention to the animal rescue groups across the community, to people that are making a positive impact in the animal ecosystem in Charlottesville, Albemarle County, and Central Virginia. You will find this show archived in totality on animalconnectionva.com. You can also find it in totality on ilovecville.com. We will turn it into a podcast, and for 17 to 30 days following the show, we will syndicate it across our network so we continue to give attention to a lady that undoubtedly has deserved it, and Pattie Boden. We will see you guys next week, Wednesday at 3 o'clock.
Same bat time.
On same bat time, same bat station. And as always,
Bark Local.
Good job, Pattie.
All right. Easy peasy. Yeah,
Good work.
we like to talk.
Good work. Thank you, Judah.
Thank you, Judah.
Get a quick pick. We're going to have a website to show you very soon.
Yay.
I think you're going to be very happy. Let me show you.